financial and emotional support. In memory of a dog named Rue, the foundation helps local shelters and rescuers by sponsoring animals with cancer who do not yet have a forever home. Live Like Rue is a beacon of light during a dark time. For support for your pet or to donate or volunteer, please go to livelikeRue.org. Again, livelikeRue.org.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Welcome into the WRMN News. I'm Dennis Green. Coming up, gearing up for the Christmas season, new commanding officers set for their first holiday leading the Elgin Salvation Army. Also optimistic about a papal visit. Pritzker meets with Pope Leo in Rome and extends an invite to Chicago. And demolition is set for former Bolger Farm in Wheaton. We're marching our way up to 50 degrees today as our high with a low of 40. Tomorrow we've got a high of 49 and a low of 29. Sunshine finally shows up on Saturday with a high of 51 and a low of 36. Continuing on to Sunday, where we get a few more degrees with a high of 57. These are the lottery numbers for Wednesday, November 19th. The midday pick 3 comes in at 649 with a 0 on the end. The midday pick 4, 4696 with a 1. And the evening pick 3, 366 with a 4 as that fireball on the end. And evening pick 4, 8222 with a 3. The midday lucky, 8, 23, 32, 40, and 41. The evening lucky, 2, 6, 12, 36, 41. And the Powerball, 10, 31, 49, 51, and 68. Remember, you have up to 1 year to claim your prize. Good luck. Wheeling trustees will host a charity pancake breakfast Saturday, benefiting families that have lost federal food assistance benefits. The gathering is set to run from 8 to 10:30 a.m. at the Wheeling Police Station, 1 Community Boulevard. The admission fee is a canned or non-perishable food item. Cash donations to the nonprofit group Wheeling Helping Hands will be accepted too. And vote-by-mail applications are starting December 17th. Lake County voters can apply online at lakevoterpower.info for a vote-by-mail ballot for the March 17th, 2026 general primary election. Applying early ensures plenty of time to receive, complete, and return a ballot safely and securely. First day to vote by mail ballots for March primary is February 5th. When we come back, Aurora firefighters protest proposed budget cuts. Also, some of our headline stories today: gearing up for Christmas, new commanding officers set for their first holidays leading the Elgin Salvation Army. You're listening to the WRMN News. Stick around, we've got more right after this.
Get ready for Around the House every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. on WRMN AM 1410. If you're a homeowner or contractor looking to tackle those projects that feel a bit too big, this is the show for you. Join Eric along with his knowledgeable guests as they dive deep into everything from DIY renovations to creating a healthy home environment. We'll provide you with the tools and tips you need to complete your projects with confidence and ease. But it's not all work and no play. We believe in having fun. Our passion for home improvement shines through as we help you save time, money, and reduce the stress of DIY. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, don't miss Around the House. Tune in every Saturday night and let's tackle those home projects together.
Want to read some action-packed, exciting pulp fiction? Read the works of Michael Tooman, now featuring the international crime thriller, I Married a Bot Madam. Available on Amazon in hardcover, paperback, and Kindle editions. The paperback is also available at other book retailers. Check out Michael Tooman's webpage at Scilink.net. That's Papa Sierra Yankee Lima India November Kilo dot November Echo Tango.
The new novel, titled DUI Jury Trial, is the true story of two lawyers who defend a truck driver who is charged with DUI. If he's convicted, this truck driver faces a lifetime disqualification of his commercial driver's license, which would prevent him from ever driving a truck again. This 3-year legal battle culminates in a courtroom showdown, which involves the testimony of a DUI expert witness. This book, DUI Jury Trial, is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Welcome back to the WRMN News. I'm Dennis Green. The second installment of the 2024 property tax bill released to Cook County property owners on November 14th included an error in the taxing district breakout on some property tax bills, which has caused confusion for some residents. The line items for, quote, Village of Mount Prospect Liberty Fund and the County of Cook are displayed incorrectly on some tax bills. Specifically, the Mount Prospect Public Library's 2023 tax amount has been incorrectly included within the amount shown for Cook County. As a result, the bill appears to show a 100% increase in library taxes and a 68% decrease for Cook County, both of which are inaccurate. The 2024 tax amounts are correct. The issue affects only the 2023 tax and difference columns. As of Monday morning, the library did not have a statement from the Cook County Treasurer's Office regarding the error or whether it intends to issue corrected bills. The library will share more information when it becomes available. For updates, visit mppl.org. The first Chipotle restaurant in Carroll Stream at 114 South Schmale Road is on schedule to open the first week of December, according to village officials. The restaurant was built on a vacant site at the Carroll Stream Marketplace Shopping Center, which is anchored by Angelino Caputo's Fresh Markets. The new 2,400 square foot Chipotle restaurant will offer a Chipotlane that allows customers to pick up digital orders from their vehicles rather than ordering at a menu board and paying at a drive-through window. Indoor and outdoor seating will be provided. And Aurora residents can learn more about the 2026 proposed budget and ask questions during the upcoming budget town hall from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday at the Public Works facility at 2185 Liberty Street in Aurora. Sign up by visiting tinyurl.com, MUFFFCUB. Including that, Aurora firefighters protest the proposed budget cuts. The union representing Aurora's firefighters is speaking out against Mayor John Lesch's proposed 2026 budget, saying he and the fire chief are not being truthful when they say having fewer workers won't hurt public safety. President Ron Dubiel wrote for the union in a statement, "It is misleading and factually inaccurate to suggest that eliminating 18 firefighters, 3 battalion chiefs, 1 training officer, and 2 fire trucks, regardless of the method, will not affect emergency response, readiness, or service delivery." That was wrote again, Union President Ron Dubiel in a statement for the Local 99 of the International Association of Firefighters, posted on its website and Facebook page Wednesday morning. He said, quote, "To claim otherwise is irresponsible." The statement is a response to a joint statement released Monday by Lesch, Fire Chief Dave McCabe, and Police Chief Matt Thomas in response to criticism that public safety would suffer under the proposed budget. The IAFF statement says the cuts won't save money because they will likely result in higher spending on overtime pay. It believes reduced staffing will also lead to more injuries, thus increasing workers' compensation claims and paid leaves for injuries. The IAFF statement said, "We demand transparency, accountability, and staffing decisions that prioritize public safety over short-term budgeting optics." Monday's statement from the mayor and chiefs said police and fire absorbed the smallest reduction of any city department. Other departments saw reductions of 10 to 20%, it said. The budget proposes mothballing 2 of the city's 4 ladder trucks. It would also eliminate the cadet program for the police and fire departments and reduce the number of authorized police officer positions by 11. In 2025, the fire department was authorized to have the full-time equivalent of 271 employees. The 2026 budget proposes 250 full-time equivalents. It said the proposed 2026 budget for the fire department is $1.5 million higher than the 2025 budget and $7.1 million higher for the police department. Lesch said in a statement, "Our residents will not see a reduction in services they depend on. Response times, emergency services, and fire protection remain fully secured. Correcting our financial course is difficult, but we are doing it in a responsible manner that does not compromise safety." McCabe said in a joint statement, "We are deliberate in protecting our emergency response capabilities and maintaining the operational readiness our residents rely on every day. I'm continuously inspired by the dedication of the men and women of this department, and our community should feel confident that fire protection and emergency response remain our highest priorities." Thomas said that the police department, quote, "is not being gutted." The 2026 budget takes effect January 1st. The City Council is scheduled to vote on it December 9th. City offered incentives this fall to get people to quit as a way to save money on staffing. Overall, 40 employees took the buyouts. Of those, 12 were members of the firefighters union, and 1 was a unionized police worker. The Firefighters Union contract expires December 31st. For more about this and to follow this story, head on over to the Daily Herald. That's thedailyherald.com. Read their e-edition every single morning. Subscriptions are easy to come by. When we come back, we'll talk about gearing up for the Christmas season. The new commanding officers set for their first holiday leading the Elgin Salvation Army. You're listening to the WRMN News.
Real talent is defined by what people can do, not where they learn to do it. So by stopping at the education section of a resume, you might throw away the perfect hire. You might miss someone who has valuable skills to offer to help your business thrive right now and in the future. Because the truth is this: Skills First Hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. When you let their story unfold, you gain a competitive advantage, because hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. See the real person, complete. See what others miss. Hire skills first. Learn why it's a competitive advantage at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low, and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Building a house is hard, but have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest. Welcome back to the WRMN News. Gearing up for the Christmas season, the new commanding officers set for their first holidays leading Elgin Salvation Army. You can find this story right on the front page of the Daily Herald. Go check it out, dailyherald.com. It's the most wonderful and busiest time of the year for the Salvation Army Elgin Corps as it prepares for help approximately 500 families in need during the holidays, while focusing on its biggest fundraiser with the annual Red Kettle program. And the organization is doing it with new commanding officers. Lieutenant Scott and Allison Rodriguez arrived in Elgin about 5 months ago after graduating from the Salvation Army College for Officer Training. Allison Rodriguez said, "We've really enjoyed getting to know the community, connecting with people, and learning what the needs are and how we can be facilitators to help." The Elgin Corps, which also serves Carpentersville, East and West Dundee, South Elgin, and Streamwood, is collecting toys for 1,200 children through its Angel Tree program. Allison said, "We really need the community support because a lot of these kids won't have anything for Christmas otherwise." The Salvation Army has an Angel Tree inside the Walmart store at 1100 South Randall Road in Elgin. Shoppers can pull tags from the tree, purchase items, and leave them at the store to be picked up. There are other angel trees in the lobbies of multiple local businesses. Meanwhile, anyone who wants to donate new, unwrapped gifts can drop them off at the Elgin Core Community Center at 316 Douglas Avenue. People can also order gifts from Amazon or other online retailers and have them shipped to the community center. As the Salvation Army works to make Christmas merry for local families, it's already a couple of weeks into its annual Red Kettle campaign. Money raised from the iconic red kettles funds about 70% of the division's programs and services. Every year, as Christmas goes, so goes the Salvation Army, said Rick Reiner, Development Director for the Salvation Army Elgin Corps. If we have a bad fundraising year, we have to drastically reduce the number of people we serve. Services include emergency rent and utility assistance, a home goods pantry, food assistance, and myriad programs for kids and senior citizens. This year's fundraising goal is $235,000. Scott Rodriguez said that when people give to the Salvation Army, they're really just giving back to their own community. All the money raised through their annual kettle campaigns around the country stays in the communities where it was collected. He said, the Salvation Army is what it is because of the people who give. The highlight should be on the community. It's really people helping each other, and we're just the middleman. The company said they both grew up in the Army, but Allison has a special connection to Elgin. Her grandfather was an officer there from 1974 to 1978. She said, to be a part of this, to get to bear witness to these stories about how the Army has helped people, how the community has supported one another through the Army in Elgin for 130 years is a real privilege. To volunteer, go to salvationarmy.usa-central-territory/bell-ringing. There's also an online kettle at elginredkettle.org, where people can make donations that go directly to the Elgin Corps. Again, you can find this and many other stories over at the Daily Herald. The high of today on this cloudy day is 50 degrees. Tomorrow, we're going to get a high of 49 and a low of 29, and that same cloud coverage. Saturday, the sun finally starts to peek out with that high of 51 and a low of 31. Sunday comes in with that same peak of a sunshine, but we get a few more degrees as we get to a high of 57. You're listening to the WRMN News here on WRMN. Don't forget that you can find it on YouTube. That's youtube.com. You can find us at WRMN Radio. Don't forget, you can always listen online and see all of the great happenings here at WRMN by going to WRMN1410.com. You can find news articles, you can find the show schedule, and you can find different things all about the hosts and shows that happen here at the station. Continue to listen to WRMN 1410 because we've got more WRMN news coming up after this.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X. City of Aurora officials are pushing back against concerns about cuts to public safety in the 2026 budget. The mayor, police chief, and fire chief say all city departments face reductions, but police and fire will see the smallest cuts. In fact, the police budget is set to increase by 7.1%, and the fire department's funding rises by $1.5 million compared to 2025. Officials stress that residents will not see a drop in law enforcement or fire services, calling this budget a result of collaboration, shared sacrifice, and problem solving across all city departments. The Kane County Board has postponed a vote to fill the vacant District 2 seat left by the late Dale Berman. Chairman Corrine Pirog had recommended Mary Berman, Dale's widow, but she was the lowest-ranked candidate in a review committee. Other applicants who are running in the March Democratic primary raised concerns about giving an appointee an incumbent advantage. After a closed session discussion, the board tabled the vote with no new date set. By law, the seat must be filled within 60 days of Berman's passing. Illinois is going digital. Secretary of State Alexei Giannoulis announced that starting today, residents can add their driver's license or state ID to Apple Wallet. Using facial reconstruction and ID scanning, users can securely verify their identity and use their digital ID at TSA checkpoints, select businesses, and online services. Privacy is a priority. Venues can only see the information they need, like age, while other details remain hidden. Physical IDs are still required, and the program will soon expand to Google and Samsung wallets. FEMA's acting administrator David Richardson has resigned. Multiple reports say Richardson was likely to be pushed out by the Trump administration over concerns about his performance. Karen Evans, a Trump ally, is set to step in on December 1st, just after hurricane season ends. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com. Oh, I'm ready! And get ready for the workday.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at kaneseniorcouncil.org.